This is the first video on my series to document my YouTube and personal progress, which will be filled with all the tips and tricks I've learned so that anyone following this path of making a YouTube channel to document their own life can have an easier time with everything. I'll start by discussing my YouTube progress. At the moment, I have 0 subscribers and 0 everything, basically, which is expected and understandable since I'm not putting that much effort into my videos. It's more just so I am documenting everything I'm doing and a few lessons I've learned and making it really easy to understand the process, get my feet on the ground. I set up my channel very simply. I followed a YouTube video and I focused specifically on the stats and optimizing the channel. I didn't do much of the artwork, like the designing the banner and the profile picture. I just picked some basic stuff because that can all be done in the future. I'm just getting videos out at the moment and getting the gist of everything, I would say for anyone who is making a channel, following this process, and they're thinking about making the channel, don't spend too much time on it. Just pick your name, pick everything. You can change it all later if you want to put more effort into it, but just get the thing started and get some experience in making basic videos. Find yourself a good editing software and get yourself a process that works, which goes on to the next topic of my video making process. What I have developed at the moment is audio, which comes from voice memos, which is actually very handy. You can go back and replace things that you've stuffed up. You can trim and delete and cut and edit everything. It's really easy to put into editing softwares. So yeah, really good for getting audio is voice memos. Then I write scripts for what I'm going to say, like I'm sure every other YouTuber does, but I've gone from writing a full script to now switching over to an introduction, dot points and a conclusion, because I think that helps make it sound more human and less like reading off a script, which was how I felt a few of my last videos sounded like. Didn't like that, so I switched up. Maybe when I get better at speaking I can switch back and make it easier for me to do this all in one go, but for now, speaking from just dot points. Then with my audio done, and I screen recorded a bit of Minecraft parkour, as you may have seen in my past videos, just so it's like more watchable for anyone who's listening. I put it all together. I was using CapCut and iMovie. I tried them. I didn't like them that much, so I watched a YouTube video, got some knowledge on the options, and I switched to VN, which is really good. It gives me 100 free videos that I can make. It's really similar to some of the old video editing softwares that I've used, so that's great. It'll last me till I can move on to something more professional. And then as for the thumbnails, I just write something on a document, screenshot it, put it all together and upload it to YouTube. I'm not worried about views at the moment. I'm just getting the process sorted.
Just wanted to interject and say that another software I plan to use in my process and that I used when I'm editing this video was Freeform from Apple, and I tried to use that to work with images and photos and all that other creative stuff, but as much as it worked and I could do everything, I couldn't take what I'd done and put it into photo version. So I'll be working on that part of the process as well. I might update you in a couple videos. Probably not, but just wanted to let you know you need one of those softwares as well. I think Procreate is the one people use, but that's a bit expensive, so we'll find something in the meantime to do all that stuff with.
So that's my method that I've developed at the moment. It works well. I don't have any problems with it, and I'm sure I'll develop it further as I get more experience. But for now, it works. Copy it if you want. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the future plans I have for my channel. Big plans, obviously, for like far into the future, but at the moment, I think a few goals to look forward to is me getting better at thumbnail editing. I want to get a brand for the channel, like a logo and a face for the channel. I want to switch to recorded content. I might get like a mask and wear that, which would be kind of cool. Give it a little personality, give the channel some personality. And yeah, just overall improvement, working on the skills that I need to make good YouTube videos. I I think that's pretty self-explanatory, and anyone in my position should be looking to do that. Don't worry about the views so much until you start making what you believe is good content. Then you can start considering about views and how to optimize all that other stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the YouTube progress. And now I'll just document how I'm doing for personal progress. I'll start with my health. I'm genuinely a healthy person. I eat well for sure. I'm pretty healthy. I'd say 7 out of 10. Could do with a little bit more, but fine in that regard. Hygiene is a bit lacking. Probably a lot lacking, honestly. I've gotten real lazy with all this procrastination that's been happening, and without a routine of school, it's kind of easy to fall into just forgetting to brush your teeth every now and then, which is not good. That needs to be fixed, and I will fix it. But yes, that's definitely something that's lacking. As far as fitness goes, I've been skipping out on the gym a while, but I plan on changing that very soon. So shouldn't be a problem for much longer. Other than that, I am genuinely fit. Like, I'm not the fittest person, but I'm not unhealthily unfit. My social life is good. I'd say I want to focus on 3 aspects that will make it absolutely amazing. The first is dealing with confrontation. The second is being better at speaking with women and everything else that comes with that. And the last one is just being more social in general. Getting more comfortable speaking with randoms, basically. As for my good habits in my life, there are also minimal, probably just as bad as hygiene. There's no making my bed or doing a set, there's minimal good habits. There's a lot of bad habits as well, wasting time on games and entertainment content, stuff like that, which I don't like. I'm going to change in the future. That's what this is all about, really. My plans for the future for myself is going to be fixing my hygiene and my good habits by getting some routines in place. I think that's a good plan for the future for this progress check. That's where I'm at now. I'm pretty low, but now I'm going to implement some routines and get these criteria up. More good habits, more hygiene. I don't know what else to say for plans for the future. I'm going to be doing some... I don't know how to explain this. I've just got ideas for the channel, for me, how I'm going to accomplish these things. But I don't think I have to talk about how I'm going to accomplish them now. I think I'll talk about how as I go and do them and get experience. And then I can share with you any things I've come across, any problems I've faced, etc. So that's about it for this progress check. We're pretty low on both YouTube and personal progress. The only thing I've got going for me really is that my health is fine, including mental health and physical health and just health in general. I'm pretty good with that, but for sure I can improve in these other areas. So I'll conclude by saying I know that these videos are more for my subscribers who are starting their own YouTube channels, and it's not as entertaining as some other content, but if you got this far, thanks for watching, and I'd really appreciate you considering subscribing, and even more importantly, making your own channel like mine to join me in my goal.